What is going on? So I will wait for a few more folks to jump in, and then we can start answering some of your questions. Sophia, what is shaking? Thank you. I appreciate that. New camera, new microphone, no hat. What's up, Delaware Diamond Soft Wash? I need a haircut. Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually am growing it out a little bit. It is getting a little long, kind of showing off the gray. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Austin. The setup, all brand new, camera, microphone, all of that. So just wanted to hop on. California Clean, what is going on? Hop on and say hello. I have had a nice little day. My son, who is just turned 16, was inducted into the National Spanish Honor Society today. A couple weeks ago, he was inducted into the National High School Honor Society. So got a smart one there, which is pretty. Now all the kids are smart, but he was getting inducted. So everybody, we got some folks in here. Bunch of people in here. No thumbs up yet. That's weird, right? Like, go subscribe to the channel, like the channel, do all the things that you do when you are, watching YouTube. That's what you're supposed to do. So that just shows the channel a little love. That shows the YouTube algorithm that people are engaging. So that is always something that is nice to do. Quick question. I spent $400 on a 2.5 gallon per minute machine to start up, but I know you suggest 4.5, but do you think the 2.5, 32,000 PSI is all right for my first few jobs before I upgrade? Of course. It's going to be able to get the job done. Obviously, it's not going to be as efficient as a machine that has got a higher GPM. More flow equals more dough. And I say that simply because we all know that time is money. And the faster that you can get something accomplished, the more money that you make, the more profitable you are. So the more efficient that you can be, the quicker that you can get in and out, the better. So yeah, a 2.5 is going to be able to get you by. But as you progress, as you make your money and you reinvest in your equipment, I would highly suggest that you do something along the lines of a machine that's got a little bit more volume output. So that is it. But congratulations for getting started, and wish you the best of luck. Have you ever used Footbridge Media or know someone? We just hired them for our website and our SEO. I have never used Footbridge. I have heard nothing but good things from Footbridge. The price alone is absolutely ridiculous for what you get from them. I don't have any kind of connection to them. My friend Aaron from the Lean and Mean Academy, he works very closely with Footbridge, and they do a phenomenal job. And they can do a lot better than what you can do yourself just getting started, even with all of the free, not free, but do it yourself type websites out there. Those do work. I built my own website. I wanted to give Footbridge a try. I reached out to them, and they said that and this is why I can say that I think Footbridge are good folks. They could have gotten my money. They could have said, yeah, we're going to sign you up. We're going to redo your website. But they went to my website. They looked at my website. They saw the age of the website. They saw the traction the website had. And all of that comes into play when Google is looking at a website on how they're going to push it. The older the website, the better it does. And they said, you would be better off just to leave it as it is because of the way you're ranking. We couldn't do any better for you. But my website was also 18, 19 years old. So Footbridge was honest, and they pointed me in the right direction, and that wasn't trying to get my money. So they do a good job. And I know a lot of people in the inner circle that have used Footbridge. We just got back from WashCon, and we got a ton of great feedback from folks that were attendees that have used Footbridge, and they loved it. So absolutely, give them a try. And hell, it's cheap, right? I think it's excuse me, under $200 a month or something like that. So you really can't go wrong. What else? Let's see. So yeah, well, congratulations. I see the apple doesn't far. That kid is so smart. I just hustle hard and make things happen. So let's see. Quick question. We saw that one. Footbridge. Who do we got here? From India. What's going on? Is the GPM dependent on the engine or the water pump? Both. Both. Scott Ferguson, what is going on? I live in the UK and I was considering saving up for a pressure washing business. How much should I save up to get started? Now, you're going to have to do some conversion here, Ollie, because I don't know what the current conversion rate is from the US dollar to euros or pounds. I don't know where in the UK you are or what you guys are using over there. But that's a question that it's a great question. And you can get as started for as little as under $1,000. You're not going to have the best equipment. You're not going to be able to have the marketing in place, with that type of budget. And I think that marketing is one of the most one of the key elements to success when you are starting a new business. You gotta, just because you decide you're going to go in business doesn't mean anybody else knows that you're in business. So it's your job to get out there and in front of as many people as possible. And to do that, you need to have marketing in place. Yes, you can do some free marketing, word of mouth advertising, things like that. But at the end of the day, in order to get as many eyes on your business, on your brand as possible, you're going to have to put some money behind that. But you can get a cheap pressure washer. You can get the hose and the wand, and you can buy the bleach, and you can do it on a shoestring budget. Or you can save up and maybe invest a little bit more in those things, invest a little bit more in your marketing right out of the gate. That is going to really help you propel your business sooner than later. So that's it. What's up, Little's Pressure Washing? How are you? Good evening. Where are you at? Let's see. What else do we got? I use Footbridge and I love them. That's cool. Do you suggest, would you personally use your first bit of business credit to buy a skid, say from Southeast Soft Wash? Now, I love Southeast Soft Wash. I have got a Southeast Soft Wash trailer. I buy all of their chemicals. I buy anything that they have that I can buy from them. They do a phenomenal job. They also offer financing through a third party, which allows folks to buy equipment that they probably couldn't afford, pay cash, which is my preference as far as expenditures for your business. I would dissuade anybody from going into severe debt initially. In this business, you can get into it for relatively inexpensive. So I don't suggest, without, if you don't have the means to, don't put yourself in such a hole early on that you're digging out forever, right? Buy what works, work hard, take that money and reinvest in your business. Or if you want to, take that line of credit that you got and go buy some nice stuff. It's kind of six of one, half dozen of the other. But the important thing is back to the marketing, right? Promotion, promotion, promotion. Those are the three key factors in the success of your business. If people don't know that you're in business, they can't give you their money, and that's what they need to do. So it's not just about the equipment. It's not just about the marketing. It's a combination of all of these things. And you can have the best equipment. You can spend a tremendous amount of money on a truck, on a wrap, on equipment, and everything else. But if nobody knows that you're in business, if you don't have anybody that's calling you, then it's going to be real hard to pay off all those big numbers, right? So that's my 2 cents. Let's see. What do we got? Do you have any secret hacks that you use when bidding large jobs to help swing the close in your favor, other than professionalism? Yes, I do. True Seeker, what's up, buddy? He says he loves his Footbridge site. What's up, Dewey? Wu 10? Let's see. I missed a couple. And while I'm trying to read, I want you guys to click that little thumbs up button and tell YouTube that you like my channel. Okay. Do you suggest would you use I love my Footbridge? I use Footbridge. What's up, Barry? Who's Barry? It's about 30 degrees low and about 55 high in New Jersey. That is cold. It is okay to get my trailer set up with these temperatures without having anything ruined. Yeah, just make sure that everything's winterized, right? If you're keeping your stuff outside, you have to be very, very aware of the temperatures. If it's going to be below freezing and you've got water in your lines, if you've got water in your hose reels, if you've got water in your pump, bad things will happen. Water expands when it freezes. And when that happens, stuff gets ruined. So you can do a few things. You can blow air through it, and get air out the line so there's no water in there. You can run antifreeze through it. That way, the antifreeze is in the water, in the solution, and when you're running it through your system, it's making sure that that water can't freeze just like it does in your car. So those are some things that you can do, and I would highly suggest, if you are keeping your equipment outside in temperatures that are below freezing, that you winterize your machine. So don't take any chances. If you're just setting it up now, the last thing you want is to have big bad things happen before you even get started. Yeah, I'm struggling with marketing. I've given out at least 600 flyers. 600 flyers is good. 1,200 is better. 1,800 is better. 2,000 is even better than that. You have to understand that, all of your marketing, it doesn't happen overnight. Just because you handed out 600 flyers doesn't mean a damn thing, right? Just because you have a GMB doesn't mean a thing. Just because you've got a website, that doesn't mean anything either. You need to stay in front of these people in a variety of ways. Flyers are okay, but are you on your local Facebook groups? Are you do you have your Google business page set up? Are you doing more than just flyers? Right? There's a lot of things that you can do to promote your brand and your business, other than just say 600 flyers, because that is just scratching the surface of what you need to do to get out in front of as many people as possible. Let's see. Just a note, I greatly appreciate all the intel and advice. We'll be getting 𝗤𝘂cije and the courses. Had to unsubscribe from the email list. Emails seem a little condescending at times about being low on money. Well, I think that's what you were saying. And that's fine. You don't have to subscribe to my emails. But what I would suggest is you take every email that I send out and you create a folder in your email box that says Mike's Amazing Emails. And while you may think they're condescending, and while you may not like that you get so many from me, save them all. And then when you build up your email list, you go in and you look at my format, you look at my subject lines, you look at the way that I am structuring the emails, and you emulate that, you copy that, you send them to your customers, and then you email me back and say, Mike, thank you so much for that, because you're right. You know what you're doing. You've made a tremendous amount of money by using email marketing, and now I'm emulating what you're doing, and I'm also doing very well. So there, that's my 2 cents on people that don't like the way that I go about my emails. But or you just delete them, get off my email list. But I will say that when you do unsubscribe from the email list, you are then blacklisted, and that's not what we do. It's just what happens. That way, if you ever buy anything from us again, it will not deliver to you because you have opted out from our entire series of emails. So that includes, because they all go through the same system, that also includes any kind of courses. 𝗤𝘂cije is separate. That's through the Apple or the Android store. So you're good there, but just take notes on my emails because they do work. And that's why there are, excuse me, so many people that follow the channel that have purchased our training, that come to our live events, that are in the inner circle, because we're able to get out in front of them. And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You got to get out in front of as many people, and email marketing is one of my favorite sources of generating lead flow. And that's what we do. So what's the total? I don't know what that means. Have you ever used DeWalt pump up sprayers? Gosh, what happens? So what's the total? Have you ever used DeWalt pump up sprayers yet, or one of your employees? I don't know. I mean, the pump up sprayers are not something that we really use a tremendous amount. Like we downstream a lot. And with all of that being said, like the pump up sprayers, man, like those are consumables. You buy one, they're $40, something like that. When they go south, shit out, toss them, go buy another one. I don't really care about brands so much on things like that. It's like a chemical injector. I couldn't tell you what brand we use. I think they're GP, honestly, just because. But consumables are consumables. Let's see. But is the DeWalt pump, is it something special? I don't know. Let's see. I'm an electrician and I enjoy your advice. I got Quote IQ just to see. Love the inspection part of the app. Thank you. I really wish I had an app that can do this for my electric work. Do you know what I can do? Yes. The inspection form in Quote IQ is 100% customizable. So all those presets can be edited. They can be deleted. You can put in your own for anything that you're looking for. And in fact, hackers caught red-handed. I would love for you to contact me and we could work on a 28-point inspection that we can implement for electricians within Quote IQ. Anybody else that has a business that is not pressure washing, mobile detailing, lawn care, I think we have pool services that is going in soon. I've got about 4 or 5 that are in the queue that are being uploaded on a daily basis. So we've got all these presets, but I would love to have other folks, painters, electricians, anybody out there that's watching that can see the value in what Quote IQ does and wants to help us build it out even further, please get in contact with me. Email me at support@quoteiq.io. Support@quoteiq.io and let us know. Because we'd love to team up with some folks that are in different industries so we can implement some of those presets. But as of right now, you can do that with all of the 28-point inspection. You can do it with the all your quotes. When you go in and you set up your individual, it doesn't have to be pressure washing. You can put in, like I just had a charger put in for my car. And the electrician came out you could have a series of things, presets that you can put in. They're customizable. So hopefully that answered your question, but please get in contact with me because I would like to talk to you. Cash is what it is. Still appreciate all the advice and your YouTube posts. Well, good. Let's see. What's the total price for starting the business? It depends on what you're willing to spend, right? You can spend $1,000, you can spend $5,000, you could spend $40,000. It's where you are and what you want to do. Do you have crews working every day of the week or maybe just Monday through Friday? I like set schedules and not sure if I should be washing on weekends or not. Yes, we have crews that work all 5 days a week. And then depending on the jobs that are coming up, I give my guys the opportunity to either say yes or no. I'm not making anybody work on the weekends. That's their time. But if we have jobs that come up, I'm going to give them the opportunity to tell me whether they want to do them, and then I'll let the customer know. But as far as running your own business, if you have enough work to run 7 days a week and you want to run 7 days a week, by all means, run 7 days a week. But be cautious of wearing yourself out, running yourself into the ground, getting burnt out. You do need time to take care of yourself, right? To regenerate, to relax. We're not machines. So you gotta keep that into account. Even when you're a young person, right? You think you could just go and go and go and go. And you can until you can't. And then it's not a good place to be. So make sure you take time for yourself. That's why we get into this business, right? We get into this business. So we have financial security. You have time, right? Time freedom. Like that, it's one of the greatest things, one of the greatest values of what I see in being an entrepreneur and owning businesses, right? It's the ability to do what you want when you want to do it. But you don't just say, hey, I'm going to start my own business and take time off. No, you have to put in the work, right? There are no magic bullets. There are no secrets. The secret is hard work, putting in the time, doing the things that you need to do in order to set yourself up, putting systems in place so your business can run smoothly and efficiently. And also know that, the first couple of years are going to be you busting your ass every single day in order to grow that business to where you're at a point where you can kind of step back, take a breath, and enjoy the labors of your hard work. Or is that right? Enjoy something like that. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got. Where's a good place to get the pressure washing equipment, like the big tank? Where do you get one? Local supply places, like we've got a place here in Savannah. They've got a bunch of tanks. I know Southeast Soft Wash, Pressure Tech. It's one of my guys calling right now. Let's see if that messed up the live. It did not. Give me a second. I got to see what he wants. Bear with me. Stop calling me. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully it's nothing bad, but if it is, then I might have to hop off. What's a good place? Okay, well, so look for local supply houses, Tractor Supply, places like that. They have these things that you can go and get. I think it's probably a lot cheaper to find them locally because those things are big and they can be expensive to ship. Um, sorry. Okay. What's the total price for starting my business? We talked about that. Good place for tanks. Um, let's see. Will Quote IQ possibly compatible, transferable to QuickBooks in the future? It is right now. You can use. There's a QuickBooks integration on Quote IQ right now. Everyone hit that like. It's free teamwork. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How long were you in business when you officially got off the truck and had employees doing the work? Sean, that's a great question. I was in business 0 days when I got off the truck and hired employees. I never had been on the truck. Never had been on the truck. I bought an existing business, and I've talked about this a bunch on the channel. Let's see what else we've got. Yes, Quote IQ. Hello, Mike. Do you know of a good chemical to remove hard water stains from exterior windows? We really don't do a ton of that. And there is a product that we've used with some success. I can't remember what it is right off the tip of my tongue. But just a quick Google can probably do that. Greenox Renew or Cleansall BC for wood cleaning. I know Cleansall BC is also for oxidation, but I've seen some good videos with Cleansall BC. Yeah, Cleansall is a good product. I'm not sure what Greenox Renew is, but there are a bunch of chemicals that go by different brand names. And if you haven't, check out Wood Cleaning Mastery. It's on the resource page at pwcourse.com, and it goes really, really, really deep in depth into how to clean all the different types of wood utilizing the best chemicals. Let's see what I'm seeing. Sorry. Also, can I insert Aaron's Lean and Mean Academy? So right now, you cannot do the contract as a PDF. You can put it in the terms and conditions section. You can copy and paste it. But we should be having a new update probably by the end of the week, which is going to allow you to put the contract in as a PDF, which will deliver as a PDF. The customers will then be able to give a little check mark that they approve, and you can move forward based on that contract. So constantly evolving with Quote IQ. This is it's a monster. People all the time, they'll say, well, gosh, I'm having an issue doing this, or Quote IQ doesn't do this, and this other CRM does this. Well, all of our competitors have been on the market for 10, 12, 13 years. We've been on the market since October 4th, I think, is when we went live. So there is, it's like a little baby that we're continually nurturing. And as he grows, more things are, Jesus Christ, I apologize. So yeah, Quote IQ is awesome. Let's see. Base equipment costs around $2,000 to $3,000. Thank you. What chemicals to use so I clean roof tiles? 99%. Hello. What chemicals to use? Sodium hypochlorite is what you want to use, but you want to be able to mix it to the proper ratios. Tiles are 5-ish%, maybe on the high side, depending on how dirty they are. So you're going to want to definitely do a little research, do some testing before you get up there and start spraying tiles. I'm planning to buy about $500 high pressure machine, but I think it won't be enough to clean everything. I heard that is necessary to use some chemicals before using high pressure. High pressure, you probably never want to use, with the exception of surface cleaning. Houses, roofs, none of that is going to require high pressure. You're going to be downstreaming. You're going to be X-jetting. You're going to be using a soft wash system to apply your detergents or your chemicals to the building. But a $500 pressure washing machine probably isn't going to be the most efficient. We talked about this early on in this video. So definitely want to, do some research. Make sure that, instead of spending $500 now, maybe if you can wait, spend $1,200 and get something that you're not going to have to upgrade as quickly. Because as soon as you determine that your machine, the $500 machine, which is probably a 2.5 gallon per minute machine, maybe 2,500 PSI, you're going to realize very quickly that you wish you would have something bigger that would make you more efficient and get you in and out of the jobs a lot quicker than what a $500 machine can do. Let's see, my 2 cents about your emails. It's because of your email marketing that I was able to finally get going on the How to Wash course. Okay, so it's been worth every penny. Thank you, Britt. I appreciate that. I'm talking about classic tiles made of clay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of classic tiles made of clay, and I'm assuming you're talking about terracotta tiles. So, definitely you would want to do some research on that, especially because you don't want to be walking on those. Let's see. How can I know pressure washing business he has future in India? That's a great question. I'm not from India, so I don't know, but I'm assuming there is probably some dirty things in India. It's just a matter of, do people in India want dirty things or do they want clean things? I would do a quick search on pressure washing companies near me and see if there are people there. That will tell you right away if there's a market, right? If there are no pressure washing companies, that might tell you something. But I don't know a lot about India. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Thank you. That is what I was trying to say. Metal houses. Do you still use SH or just pressure? I don't know what you mean by metal houses, like where robots live or like aluminum siding. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Hey, Mike, curious the best way to pay yourself through a business. There are multiple ways that you can do this. I would suggest initially that, it just depends how you're setting yourself up. Are you a sole proprietorship? Are you an LLC? Are you going to be a S corp? All of these business structures, you can pay yourself in a number of different ways. You can pay yourself a salary. You can pay yourself an hourly rate. But maybe talk to an accountant. I think that's probably the best bet. I don't want to give any financial advice as far as that or accounting advice, because what I do may not be what everybody else does or what's advisable to you in your specific situation. I've seen someone use a surface cleaner on trailer metal roofs. Is that a problem? I don't know if I would put a surface cleaner on a trailer's metal roof. I would probably use chemicals to do the cleaning and then as little as pressure as possible. A surface cleaner is putting out a lot more pressure than what we would typically use on any surface, like cleaning a house. So that's what I think there. Thank you so much for the information. Very helpful. Yeah, man. What's up, Mike? Out here in northern Colorado, season for washing is starting soon, but we out here cleaning gutters and solar panels. I love that. I'm heading to Colorado in 2 weeks. I will be out there at a ski resort with some of the family for spring break. Let's see. So what's up? James Bass. How are you, buddy? Jerry just popped up in to say, look like Joel from The Last of Us. Yes, I've heard that. That is a great show. What size is your soft wash hose? That's kind of a personal question. I believe our 5 gallon or 7 gallon per minute. I can't remember what's on the 5/8 is what we use for most, and then 3/4 for our 24 volt system. Would it be wise decision to run a pressure washing business and a landscaping business at the same time? Amanda, that is a great question. I ran a pressure washing business and I ran a pressure washing and a landscape maintenance business at the same time. I did so for about 13 years before I sold the landscape business. And yes, it is absolutely a great idea. Multiple income streams is a very good thing. However, if you are the one that's out there doing the work on both businesses, then I can see where that could be a problem, right? You want to be, you don't want to be a jack of all trades. because then you are a master of none. So, niche down on what you want to do. And then as you expand, as you grow, as you hire people to do more things, that's when I would probably do that. I think what happens a lot of times is people, like if you own a landscape business and you're like, oh, I know I can make money pressure washing. I've got these customers. We'll add this on as a service. It's more of a time management thing than anything else, I think. So I would just suggest that you figure out what works best for your business structure, because I don't know that. But yeah, multiple income streams, in my opinion, is a really good thing. Thank you, Mike, for the answers. I'm going to go with quote IQ and not jobber now. Well, I love that, Brian. I appreciate that. What's up, Mike and everyone? Jersey Shore Drainage Solutions. What is going on? I love all of the ways you guys innovate in the industry. It just sucks that people don't appreciate the effort and hard work that goes into anyone's business. Yeah, we don't do it for the praise. We don't do it for anything other than the fact that, we have been able to capitalize on what moves the needle, right? We know what moves the needle and we're willing to share it. We do that for free, and we also charge for it with some of the things that we offer. And I don't care what anybody else in the industry thinks. I know that there is a lot of hate out there, but who cares, right? It's all good. I sleep well, really, really well. And I sleep well for a multitude of reasons. One is I know that I'm helping a lot of people out there. I get emails, I get messages all the time from people saying, "Hey, Mike, thank you. My wife was able to quit her job and now she, can stay home with the kids because my business is doing well." Or, just lots of great feedback. The folks at WashCon, the people in the inner circle that see the value, the people that are on here now that are hoping that, hopefully I can help somebody. So that's what makes it worth it. Let's see. How would you go about leaving the company you work for to start your own business, pressure washing, window cleaning? You go like this. That's what you do. You just leave. But don't leave before you're ready to leave. Build up your business on the weekends. Build up your business. Get your marketing out there while you still have some security within from your current job. And you can probably do both for a while until you build it up enough to where you feel comfortable that by leaving, you're going to be able to take care of all the things you need to take care of. So don't jump ship too soon. Build it, nurture it. Make sure it's something that you want to do before you burn bridges. And when you are ready to leave, give them a heads up. Don't just leave them high and dry. That's what I would suggest. Marco, you're welcome. Starting a lawn care business 2 years ago here in Florida. It's going fantastic. Love your videos and insight. That is awesome, David. Best of luck to you. We do not clean many roofs at all. Reside in a neighborhood of about 4,000 homes, 11 years of age at the oldest. I push the service in my neighborhood quite a bit, but can never get any bite suggestions. Answer this question. What is the average cost of a home in your neighborhood? Okay, that's going to tell me a lot. 4,000 homes in the neighborhood. That's a big neighborhood. But the more important question is, what's the cost on the home? Because roof washes are more expensive than most people want to spend, right? It's a luxury service, right? Like, oh, my roof's dirty. I can't live with that. But if I'm in a big ass house and I got a bunch of money, yeah, I'm just going to pay for it. But if I'm in not a lower income, but just a neighborhood where, maybe it's $130,000, $150,000 homes, the disposable income probably isn't there for a service like that. They're probably would more opt in for a house wash or a driveway cleaning. Is your video training course the same thing as Southeast Soft Wash or different? The How to Wash course is all of us. Cody, Aaron, Justin, myself. Cody has got a couple videos, programs that he sells over on his website. And so some are the same, some are different. He also sells How to Wash over there on his website. But yeah, we are partners in multiple businesses. So some of it is the same, some of it is not. Any thoughts about SH on Hardy board and LP composite siding? So all of those fiber cement sidings, which both of those are, you really need to do a test spot. Excuse me, SH is fine. excuse me. Paint color is something to consider. Various pigments, darker blues, darker greens, are more susceptible to being impacted by the chemical. So you definitely want to do a test spot, and if you see that there's a reaction, let the homeowner know, and probably walk away from it. Right? That's not a headache that you want. Okay. Could you start this type of business as a teenager? Will there be any advantages or disadvantages to doing that? Yeah, you can start this as a teenager. Disadvantage, you're young. You don't have a lot of credibility. It's a harder sell when you're saying, hey, Johnny homeowner, I want to come clean your $500,000 house and I'm 16 or however old you are. But, it can be done. I've seen lots of younger kids that have gone out there and done this. But also understand that there are people like me out here that are running businesses that probably will be able to outspend you in your marketing. Maybe you can go wash some houses in your neighborhood because some people. But again, it's all about the business. It's not necessarily just because you've got a pressure washer. Any composite? We have Karcher. Gosh, people are always asking about Karcher. I knew it was a German company, and our local brand Eureka from India. Nice. Okay. Can 𝗤𝘂IQ be used for leaf mulching jobs? Yes. 𝗤𝘂IQ can be used for any service business. It's completely customizable. You can add all of your own services, customize all your own services. The 28-point inspection, completely customizable. The mapping feature can be used for anything, the measuring tool. We've also got the cost calculator. We're also giving away two MacBooks in about 3 weeks. I guess at the end of March, we're going to be having the drawing. You have to be a premium or a platinum subscriber in order to win. And so we're going to give 2 MacBooks away to 2 lucky people. So that's really cool. I'm excited about that. What else? Yeah, that's it. So if you're not a subscriber to 𝗤𝘂IQ, there's links in the comment section below. Can I borrow one of your trucks to get going? No, you cannot. You can go buy your own truck, and then you'll be very grateful once you are successful. Let's see. Hello. Did you pay the customer's damaged roof? What happened to that story? Okay, please, for the love of God, go to that video and read the words on the screen. It's a 30-second video, and I would love for you to go and read the words on the screen. Not only do I tell you on the words on the screen that everything that I'm saying is 100% made up, but the chemical that I said we sprayed on the roof, it's hemorrhoid cream. It's the active ingredient in hemorrhoid cream. I said that because I wanted to see how many jackasses would actually comment on the video telling me I didn't know what I was doing. People, they just cannot pay attention. They do not read. They speak before they think. They speak on topics they have no idea about. So go watch that video. It's called We Destroyed Our Customer's Roof, and read the millions of comments on that video. They are ridiculous. And it's almost sad. That was my dog. It's really sad to think that people can't pay attention for longer than 30 seconds. Not that you can't, whoever said that, but yeah, the whole video is a joke. Like I say, this is a joke. I say this is hemorrhoid cream. Nothing in it was real. Just like the video about destroying the customer's driveway. It says in the video, you have been trolled. The chemical that I talked about specifically was made up for that video to get people to react. So yeah, both of those have done unbelievably well. And because I'm really good at pushing the buttons and knowing what's going to get people to react. Okay. Should I get a trailer with equipment or store equipment in the back? You can do whatever. Trailers work, equipment in the back works. It's just what's most convenient for you. I prefer trailers. Is there a desktop version available? Yes, there is a desktop version of 𝗤𝘂IQ. If you have 𝗤𝘂IQ right now, you can go to myquoteiq.com, and you can log in using your credentials. That is only for the platinum and premium folks. Let's see. Any tips to advertise in a smaller community? Yeah, I think word of mouth would be really good for that. Okay. I signed up for the premium package on Quote IQ and it's awesome. That is great. Thank you. And any feedback that you can offer is great. One of the things that we're doing a little bit differently than everybody else is we're taking the feedback from the people that are using Quote IQ and we are implementing that into the build, right? There are things that we overlooked, we didn't prioritize, and the more folks that give us that feedback, the better. And we're implementing, we're building every single day. Our team is solid and they are busy. We've got a new update that's coming out within the next week, so you're going to see a lot of improvements, a lot of changes, and then we've got some really great things that are coming down the line that we're really excited about. So stay tuned for that. And it's on the Apple, it's on the Google Play Store. So please go ahead, download the app, play with it. You can use the free version, which allows you to, manage all your customers. It allows you to send estimates, invoices, collect payments. You can connect your checking account to it through Stripe. It's a very secure way. Pretty much 99% of all online transactions go through Stripe, and you're able to collect payments, get paid online. Makes it a lot easier for your customers to pay you. And it's great. And then there's the premium and the platinum paid versions. Very cheap for what you're getting. I think one's $29, the other's $44. But a lot of great stuff that you can use to really manage your business, understand where you're at on a daily basis, know your numbers, what you need to charge. We've got an hourly rate calculator in there. There's a mix calculator for finding the best averages for your mix. All kinds of great tools in there for business management, and of course the dashboard analytics that show you absolutely everything as far as your year-to-date sales, your close ratios, month-to-date sales, where your leads are coming through, so you can really focus on your marketing. Quote IQ has it all. We built this thing out, and we're very proud of it. So please go ahead and check that out. Let's see. What else? Tips on advertising. Got my first customer. All right, let's see. I'm starting my new trailer build. Congratulations. That's awesome. I have a 9 gallon per minute machine, and when I hook my hose reel and 100 foot of hose, I hooked up the motor bogs down bad. Make sure you have the right tips on your machine, on your gun, because if you've got smaller tips on the gun, your machine will bog down. Make sure your unloader is adjusted properly. I'm trying to think what else could be, but those are probably two of the main things. So make sure the orifice size on your tips on the gun. Does it bog down when it's wide open? Is it only bogged down when you pull the trigger? If so, that's probably what it is. What type of assets do you have? Also, what assets do you think are good investments for someone who can't spend more than 100K? I've got lots of assets, but I'm not into giving financial advice, because if I give the wrong advice, people get mad, and that's just, I can tell you more about pressure washing. That's what we'll do. But if you've got 100K to invest, I would definitely talk to a financial advisor that can point you in the right direction, not some random dude like me. Is it safe to power wash any type of, buy How to Wash, and it's going to teach you everything that you need to know in order to wash safely and effectively. How to Wash is available at pwcourse.com. There is a link below for that. But a question like that really makes me understand that you need a little bit more than just asking some questions on a YouTube live. Let's see. Mike, does all the numbers and all the different sections of Quote IQ transfer to QuickBooks so we can do taxes on a quarterly basis? So yeah, all of your invoices, all of your paid invoices are going to transfer. I'd have to look, but there's like 4 or 5 things that integrate. And I think if you go to Quote IQ, it kind of walks you through that on that sidebar. Click on the 3 little bars top left, go down to QuickBooks integration, and there is information down there on that. I made a video on that, so you can check that out. Let's see. I purchased a customer contract from the local DOM course. Is that implemented on the app, or is there a way I can add it? Yes. You don't want to add that to the invoice. You want to add that to the estimate. And in the next update, we had it in there. There was an issue with the way the file was being formatted and sent, so we pulled that out. Right now, you can copy and paste your contract and put it in the terms and conditions section. But give us a couple days, and once the next update comes out, you'll be able to add any contract, any kind of file whatsoever onto your estimates. So definitely something that we are aware of. We know that people want to do that, and that's going to be on the next update. While surface cleaning, I know you're not supposed to mix chemicals. So if you're treating rust or oil, when do you apply SH to treat the organics, before or after the rust or oil removal? So I would probably do any stain removal first, right? Make sure that's all clean, because you're going to want to surface clean it anyway after. So apply your degreaser, apply your rust remover to those stains, do your thing, and then apply your SH, and just make sure that whatever chemicals that you're using don't interact with SH. You should be fine though. But I would do stain removal first, then organics, and then surface clean. Let's see. Any soliciting laws you've had troubles with? No. Yes, bogs down. Whenever I have full throttle or idle, when I pull the trigger, I have a J-rod rated at 8 gallons per minute machine. That shouldn't bother it, right? That should not be a problem at all. If this is a brand new machine, I definitely contact whoever it is that you purchased it from, and get some input from them. Hey, I'm from Germany, and we have mostly brick driveways. What is there to worry about compared to the flat American driveway? Well, surface cleaners have got a little bar underneath that spin around, and if you've got cobblestone or anything like that that's uneven, and that bar hits something underneath, that surface cleaner's done. What for? I don't. Pressure washing brands. It's like this guy asked. Michael said, "What?" No, that wasn't Michael. Andre, what 4 gallon per minute pressure washer brands do you recommend for a beginner? So it's not necessarily about a brand, right? All brands use the same pumps and the same machines. So you just need to find a trustworthy manufacturer or component put togetherer who has got a good reputation. Southeast Soft Wash, good reputation. Pressure Tech, good reputation. Power Wash Store, good reputation. What's his name? There's a guy called Michael Hinderleiter, good reputation. He's in Texas. But there's a lot of people that take the components, they put them together, and that's a good thing. And so find somebody like that. As far as a brand, right? If you're looking at brands, you're probably looking more at homeowner stuff, and that's not where you want to be. Home Depot or Lowe's, you can go buy a 4 gallon per minute machine, but that probably isn't going to be something that you want to use. Those are made for homeowners. They're not made to run 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for a long time, right? That's for the guy that's going to go do a couple jobs a year. So just be aware of that also when you're out there buying these type of not commercial, like residential homeowner type machines. How much do you reckon I need up front to start my own pressure washing business? Watch from the beginning. We talk about that a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate your help. You got it. I know insurance is different from state to state, but when shopping around, what are some of the things to consider when finding the best insurance to meet my needs? I don't know. Insurance can be expensive. Workers' comp can be expensive, but it's something that's needed. Shop around for the best rate, for the best coverages. Talk to a local insurance agent is what I would do, and go from there. How much do you dedicate a day for marketing? I'm not a good example. I've been in business for 21 years, so our marketing budget is probably a little bit less than what I would recommend. If you're just starting out, set a budget for $500 a month, right? If you can do more, do more. The more you spend, the more you'll make. And thank you. Do you earn more off of YouTube than your business? No. YouTube is not. I'm not on YouTube to make money from monetizing videos. That's not why I'm on YouTube. I made $62,000 last year with my 3-point gallon. That's awesome. Good job. And that's great, right? $62,000 last year. Is that gross or is that net? But does YouTube pay you? Yes, of course. YouTube does pay. I hate when people call me. All right. So that's it. 48 minutes. I'm about to get out. Before we hop out, we've got about 57 people in here. How about you hit that thumbs up button? Tell YouTube that you like the channel. That does help me. And I appreciate that. If you guys have got any questions, of course, I'll be going live again. So make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. That'll let you know when we go live. But that's it. Let's see. Take care. I'm watching to start a business. Thank you. Peace from the UK. Do you recommend getting your own vinyl cutter? I have my own vinyl cutter. I love it. I made this little 𝗤𝘂cije𝘁𝗲 logo, that little 𝗤𝘂cije𝘁𝗲 logo, and I used to do all of my own trucks and stuff like that, but now I just outsource it all. But that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, hit the little thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you. See you.